Good morning guys, how are we all doing? Welcome to another daily vlog. So, today we are going back to my old school later for a bit of Artifex. That's right, you probably remember my vlogs back when I was at school. The last few days of being at school we had an arts festival called Artifex. And yeah, we're going back to see a bit of today's. So like designer of the year and possibly some other singing and bits and pieces, but we'll have to see what we can fit in today. But I can't wait because I'm going to see all of my old friends. So yeah, without further ado, let's crack on with the day and also see what happens. Hello guys, so sorry for not vlogging for a while. We've had a very chilled morning. And now it's the afternoon, as it is now 3:26 in the afternoon, and we're just about to get ready to go back to my old school to show my grandparents the school, and also take part and watch some of the arts festival activities in Artifex. So without further ado, let's get to going.
It's like this. I'm sorry. So sorry, I'm sorry, we do this. And it's ironic too, 'cause what we tend to do is act on what they say, and then it is that way. I'm sorry.
Hello guys, so I've just come back to my old school and look who's joined us. Hello. It's the very familiar Max Saar. He's come to join me. And yeah, we're just about to go into a concert, so
yeah,
rather
in the cloisters.
Yeah, or rather bomb set. But we'll see you guys a bit later.
Yeah.
Hey guys, so now I'm heading over to see my old organ teacher. And yeah, I'm going to hopefully ask him about the bells to play, so yeah, I'll see you a bit later. Hey guys, so now I'm just off to the bells to bash a bit of tunes after ages. And yeah, I shall catch you all a bit later on at some point. Hey guys, so I've just finished playing on the wonderful bells, and yeah, now I'm just heading down because I'm probably going to go to the music school to see how the organ case is coming along, and yeah, and I'll meet up with Ben and them, so yeah, I shall see you a bit later.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, especially, what's his name, Kirby, your scream is legendary. Hope you don't mind me saying that. Yeah, so most of you guys are probably Aaron's uni friends, so you probably don't know me. I am the mongoloid who kept doing this, like, constantly, the whole time. If you look back to Artifex, you'll call out the swear, right? You'll put like a scream in it or something. Yeah.
So you may have noticed I've got my a backpack on. This is not conventional for our school, however, it's just a lot easier.
There's only a certain few of us who have it. I also have one if you have seen me mine before.
Essentially, we're the people who have a brain.
You may have seen it, Ben.
What? Okay, I've just zoomed in apparently.
So I am Ben, and yeah, this is my first time using the new camera with this fancy grip, like really fancy. Special vlogger's grip. And yeah, so we're currently at Artifex 2K17, and I have glasses now compared to the other vlogs, and yeah, I don't know what else to say apart from hi Aaron's friends, ignore the flip-flops. I'm kind of bare feet at the moment, but don't really care.
Yeah. So after great fun playing of the bells, now I've found Ben, as you saw, and we're heading over to the new famous Artifex Dome, which I've not seen this year. I believe it's.
Haven't you seen it?
I've seen the outside, but I haven't seen the inside. But
Scream.
I believe it's cool.
Just wait.
But yeah, I shall see you guys all a bit later with Ben, probably.